Hello there everyone, future feature film director, the Rookie Critic here, and I just watched the Clone Wars Season 7 trailer. And I want to give some of my thoughts on it, as I'm sure most people in the community have already, which is all good. I'm not doing a reaction because my face does not do anything interesting visually during a reaction, so no point in doing that. But I do have some thoughts on it. I would like it to be of excitement, but it's really more of kind of meh. But just not because of the quality of it. It looks good, but Darth Maul, he's definitely in the trailer. He's a heavy part of the trailer. He narrates it pretty much. Man, I don't know. I feel like with Darth Maul, I love Darth Maul. I love him. But man, there's so much of his story that is fully filled now that I don't know. It's a little too much in my opinion. Like, the fact that, you have to already look past the fact that he got cut in half, fell down the tube thing on Naboo, and then you think, okay, well, he probably broke his arms or something, and he's just got a torso and arms and a head now, and he somehow has to, get to a ship and fly out, or make somebody fly him out of the ship and then get him legs. If you can get all past that already, then you're good to see him throughout the Clone Wars show, which they do a great job with his character and everything. He's good, but and then they also show him in the Rebels show, too. He's in the Rebels show, and I think they already showed his demise. Sorry if people haven't seen it. I haven't seen it either, but I know that he gets killed by Obi-Wan at some point in the Rebels show. So they also showed him in Rogue One. It's just, I don't know. I like seeing more Clone Wars Season 7. That's fine, but man, I just don't think that Darth Maul needs to be so much in it, I guess. But moving past from him, seeing Ahsoka, she's not one of my favorites, honestly, but I'm okay with her. I do like that she walked away from the Jedi and is trying to do her own path, kinda. She wants to be more of a peacekeeper than a soldier. I think that makes a lot of sense with her character, because at first she was kind of headstrong and wants to go into battle, but after all these experiences she goes through, she just kind of wants to be a peacekeeper. She doesn't want to keep on constantly being in battles, constantly having to fight. She wants to protect people, but not just be in a war. And so she tries to remove herself from it to do good, which I think is fine. I don't feel like I need to see more of her based on what we already saw up to Season 6 of the Clone Wars and what we see in Rebels, but, whatever. That's no harm, no foul with her, I suppose. But then let's go to the clones. Now, the clones are the main part that I'm interested in here, because it seems like they seep into the Revenge of the Sith, and I think I've heard from somebody that it does play parallel with Revenge of the Sith, but it's showing different scenes going on that happened during Revenge of the Sith. So you're not following just the same retreaded scenes, you're going to different places that they didn't show, which I think that's actually pretty cool. That's pretty good, because Revenge of the Sith does a good job showing a lot of what happens, but they can't really show enough of what happens without making it over 3 hours long, probably. So this will be kind of cool to see, some of the clones' perspectives. Think about this. What if they, had the clones, they do Order 66, they're killing their generals and whatnot, it's the switch that flicks and whatever, and they have to go kill them. But these are soldiers that fought with these generals for a couple of years now. They show that they fought alongside them. They were created for the purpose of this war, and then they fought alongside these people, and then they kill them. And what if, what's the reaction afterward? Does it switch off and they just go, oh shit, we just killed our generals, we killed our Jedi, what? Damn, that must be kind of hard on them, I would imagine. I know that in the Rebels show they have Rex and a couple other clones that have survived and they didn't turn on the Jedi, so I assume that they go a little bit more into that in this Season 7 part of the show, but I think it's interesting to see the clones' perspective, because in the movies you never really see that much of their perspective, but the Clone Wars show has shown a lot from the clones' perspective, of course, and I love that. That's really the main thing that I love about the Clone Wars show, is showing the soldiers' perspective. And then let's even go to more of the Jedi. There's you can see maybe more perspectives from the Jedi as the Revenge of the Sith stuff is climaxing and whatnot, as Obi-Wan's on Utapau, I assume, and see what else is going on in the galaxy at the same time. I'm really curious to see how a regular citizen in the galaxy would even respond to the change of regime from the Republic and Separatist war to all of a sudden the Galactic Empire. Because think about that. It's like, so let's just think about it from the Separatist point of view, because the Separatist citizens were still citizens of the galaxy, basically, just on the opposite side of the Jedi and the Republic and whatnot. That doesn't mean they're evil, but they had their different views and all that stuff. Civil War, whatever. Like, think, okay, we got our battle droids and everything's going great, and then they get shut down overnight, basically. Oh crap, our defending forces are gone. The enemy that was controlling is now a new regime called the Galactic Empire, and they control everything now. But they but they also betrayed the Jedi, which were the generals and the main power forces of their whole army, and they killed them. So what? Like, just imagine that the transition would be very weird for a normal citizen in the Star Wars galaxy. But, yeah, there's lots of things in this that do intrigue me. I do love Star Wars, of course, and there's so many aspects you can go to, and the Clone Wars show has been one of the main visual points that show different things happening in the universe that aren't in the movies. And, of course, there's things you can take from the books, and there's the other 2D animated Clone Wars show, but, that's done in a style that I like, too, but this one really shows it down to the characters and what's going on and building it up, so I don't know, there's a lot of good things to come out of this. I would love to see it, but I am not going to get Disney Plus. I don't care. There's not enough for Disney Plus for me to bother getting it yet. I mean, someday, maybe, but again, right now, I have no interest. If they have all the direct-to-TV Disney movies or whatever that they had a long time ago, Brink, Double Team, 13th Year, all those ones, and some other selections from the past that Disney has, maybe I'd get it, but right now, even the new stuff, The Mandalorian, I don't care enough to watch it, even though some people said it's pretty good, or when you watch it all together, it's great, but I just don't care right now. There's plenty of other things that I still need to catch up on. I still need to catch up on Game of Thrones, and then The Witcher, and all these other TV shows that people want me to watch. There's plenty of movies I need to knock down, but anyway, that's just my thoughts on the Clone Wars show. I think it looks pretty cool. I do want to see it, but I don't think it's necessary. I felt kind of satisfied with where they left things off at the end of Season 6 of the Clone Wars, where, Darth Sidious just says, Darth Maul, that he's got plans for him, but you don't see what those plans are, and then you see Darth Maul later having been betrayed by Darth Sidious again, most likely, with all that. I think that was fine, but, whatever. This is what it's going to be. That's all for today. Have a great rest of your day.